cool goes. It's no rules, bro. I got two doors, yeah. I got two walls, yeah. Me and Pluto, yeah. Baby.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Keonna here, and if you didn't know, it's because you're not subscribed. Hello. So go ahead and hit subscribe, hit your notification bell so you can get notifications on whenever your girl posts. And also, if you're not already, follow your girl on Instagram. Besides looking cute and dressing my best, every now and then I'll post a poll, ask you guys some questions, or you just get a little sneak peek on what I do outside of the lenses. And if you post it to let me know that you're watching and supporting, please tag me in it. That's the only way I will know you guys posted. And then once I see it, I'll repost what you posted to my story. Alright guys, so it's been a long, heavy on a long, awaited, requested video to do story times. And y'all, me and story times, like, I have a love and hate relationship with them, but that's another explanation for another video. But I know y'all been wanting one for forever now, so let's just cut the chase and get right into it. Ooh, child. Alright, once upon a time, not long ago. Okay, let me quit playing. So this story time is based off something recent involving me and my boyfriend about 3 months ago. As you guys know, we did relocate to Ohio. We've been here since like the last day of August. So basically we haven't been back to the Carolinas in like 3.5 months. So once the holidays start rolling around, me and him just decided, you know, let's go home for the holiday. I was at home chillaxing. I think he was just not getting off work. Now let me just say this before I continue the story time. Whenever it comes time to traveling and we have to do so many hours worth of driving, it's always this special prayer that I like to say that I got from my dad. If you guys didn't know, I am a preacher kid. We will all be in the car, everyone holding hands, my parents up front, me and my 3 siblings at the back, bowing our heads, and at the end of every prayer, my dad would say, "Dear Lord, let there be no hurt, harm, tickets, or danger throughout our journey up this road. In Jesus' name we pray, amen." So of course with him saying it since I've been a little kid, it was only right for me to carry it with me as I became an adult. So of course I would say the prayer, you know, to myself most of the time. I just wanted to point that out so you guys can remember it. Now, we were originally supposed to leave at 4 p.m. that afternoon. At the time, my boyfriend boss couldn't get his direct deposit ready in time. So basically his boss would have to write out a check. However, the Friday we were supposed to leave, his boss didn't even have the check ready. So instead, he came back to the place to finish packing, get me. We hit the door, on the floor, in the whip, we go. And then we rode back to the facility. Now, on the way back to his job, we ended up in traffic for 2 hours, y'all. So it's going on 4:30. While we in traffic, he cursing and going on because his bank closes at 5. And it was just a must that he had his check cashed before we hit the road. So we finally get to his job and he gets his check. And at this point, now he just need to find another place to cash his check, which we spent roughly 2 hours on that too because everybody was tripping about little dumb stuff like,
"We can't cash it with your ID being torn,"
or
"Looks like you already signed it before you got here, so now it's unacceptable."
that had him ticked off, and I don't blame him, especially with it being Kroger. This how y'all gonna treat us after we just signed up with y'all? That's why we like Myers better anyway. So now it's about 8 o'clock p.m. It's dark, y'all. I'm tired, I'm sleepy. He's sitting over there in the driver's seat and he yelling,
"We're just not gonna go home now."
and that had me upset because I was actually looking forward to going home so I can get the rest of my stuff that I didn't take with me when I first left the Carolinas. And plus, I had some stuff that I brought up here that I just wanted to take back and didn't want to see no more. So we started arguing and eventually I just got over it like, I don't care, well, we just ain't going home then. So we're still in Ohio now. So all that ripping and running we did made us a little hungry, so we stopped by Popeyes. So after we left the line, like, I'm already prepared. Okay, so I guess we're going back to our apartment, like, since we ain't trying to go back home. And at this point, like I said, I was tired, I was sleepy, I was aggravated, like, just take me back to the crib. Then this dude gonna have the nerve and ask,
Or what time you plan on driving?
driving?
Drake!
Nigga, it's 8 p.m. Just take me back to the apartment. He was like,
No, we finna go back to South Carolina since you wanna go home so bad.
like, dude, don't act like you don't want to either. So he asked again.
So what time you driving?
I was just telling him like, man, I'm tired. He was like, well, I'm about to go get you this 5-hour energy drink. So I'm like, oh, okay, I might as well get my part out the way. We stopped at the store, grabbed one. I hopped in the driver's seat, had to adjust it for my comfortability, and then we on the road. Now listen, y'all already seen the Michigan vlog. Y'all know how he do, etc. Now, bruh had already been hotboxing since we've been in traffic earlier that day. The hour and a half that I had driving at that time, he decided to take a little break and just go to sleep. Now here's where things start to go woo-woo. Woo-woo-woo. He suddenly wakes up, trying to talk to me, making sure I'm good. And I told him, yeah, I'm alright. With my eyes slanted just like that because I knew dang well I was tired. He keep telling me, man, you keep swerving. I said, no, I ain't. We crossed the state line to West Virginia. And last time when we crossed the state line to go over to West Virginia, there's always a cop car sitting there. So he was sitting in the dark spot, you know, I paid no mind. I kept driving normally. At least I thought I was. Bro, I drove for 15 minutes, hit my signal feeling like to get onto the interstate on the right of me. And next thing you know, you already know. I was like, man, what? I woke up then. Bae said,
DMJ?
and I'm just like the typical person would say, man, I was driving right.
No, you wasn't. I told you to stop swerving. We finna go to jail. Now I gotta eat the weed.
I'm like, you gotta what? Oh, heck no. Cause now that means you might knock out after you eat it and I'm gonna have to drive the whole way. The cop coming. Play it cool. The police gets on his side of the car. After asking for license and registration, he says,
You know why I pulled you over, right?
obviously not, officer, so what's good?
I pulled you over because you was going 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. But that's a pretty common thing for people to do, being that the sign is kind of hard to see.
So, fix the problem and put the sign out where people can see it.
So where are you guys headed?
We told him South Carolina. I mean, it was pretty obvious that we were headed down south due to the car tag, the license. Both of them had the state listed. Anywho, he asked what's down there, blase, blase, and said he'll be right back. He goes to the car, me and Bae just waiting. I'm up there telling him like, hey, when he come back, I suggest you not even talk. Just let me do the talking. Cause the more you talk, he gonna smell that weed on your breath.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he already smelled it.
The cop came back, handed us our IDs. He asked for both our IDs because we was in Bae's car. So then he hit us with the,
Here you go. Now I'm going to tell you, I smelled marijuana in here. I need for you to be honest, because if you're lying, I'm going to have you park the car at the gas station. I'm going to have to search the car. So have you guys been smoking?
here go my boyfriend.
I'ma be real with you. We just left Michigan.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
And you know how it is up there.
Oh yeah, I know.
So yeah, I was smoking, but that was a few hours ago.
Okay. Because you know if there is, that's a violation of drug trafficking.
No, but if there's anything in this car, you'll probably find a couple roaches, nothing too major.
I'm not worried about a little shake. Are there any firearms in this car?
Nah.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna have you step out the car for me.
Bae gets out the car. The cops walk him to the police truck, and I'm assuming sat him in there. I'm still in the car like, oh shoot, am I next? And indeed, I kinda was. The police come, I wind my window down. He asked me,
Ma'am, does he have any marijuana or firearms in this car?
no sir, he doesn't. Like, why are you asking me the same questions that you asked him? Either way, you about to search the car anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna have you step out the car for me.
Now, I had took my stickers off while I had began my part of driving. So just going off how cops are nowadays, I asked him, can I grab my shoes first, please? He goes,
Sure.
now I'm looking for my shoes. I originally put them in the front. Couldn't find it, so I started reaching for the back. Thinking, Lord, I hope this cop don't think I'm finna pull out a Uzi. And I was having a hard time trying to find my shoes. Cause for one, we already had a bunch of bags in the back. But eventually I found them, put them on where he could see me put them on. And then I stepped out the car. He tells me just to go stand in front of his truck. I do just that. And it's cold. I'm shivering. I got my hands in my pockets trying to keep them warm. He began searching my car and I could see him through the glass going through my duffel bag. And I hate when police do that. Listen, I got a lot of stories with the police, okay? So like, it's just uncomfortable to know that they in there searching, looking for stuff, and then their hands touch on my panties or on my bra. Like, what the freak? And as far as I can remember, he ain't had no gloves on or no mask. People, we are in the season of COVID. If anybody should know to wear those things, it's the law enforcement. Anywho, he made his way to the trunk. He popped it open, and there were my pillows. Now, those were the same pillows my skunk-faced roommate was trying to be petty about.
Bitch!
I had brought them to Ohio, but then I planned on taking them back to South Carolina because my boyfriend was saying it's too girly for the place. So to be fair and square with the decorations of our apartment, I was just like, well, they ain't about to get thrown away. So I was taking them back. Anywho, the cop was a smart man. He started slightly squeezing the pillows, and he even placed them on top of the car after he realized nothing was in them. Which I respect that because he could have put them on that dirty road, but he didn't. Now, while he was doing all that, he started giving me little small talks.
So how long have you two been together?
I told him. Then he asked,
Do you like Ohio?
I answered him, and then I just started asking him random questions because I know what you're trying to do. So I asked him, so are you originally from West Virginia?
I've been here for quite some time now, but I'm originally from North Carolina.
I was like, ooh, you right up my alley. Yada, 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 yada. Next thing you know, out of nowhere, while I'm just chilling in front of the truck, hands in my pocket, trying to keep warm, got my hoodie on. While I'm talking to the cop, another cop from behind comes out the blue. And I'm like, where the freak did this dude come from? This cop was younger, but he was so mean. Dude did not make eye contact with me, not once. And if you know me, I'm a nice person. If I don't try to make conversation, I'm gonna at least tell you, hey, if we make eye contact. So I was like running to make eye contact. I'll say it first. You ain't even gotta say it first. Cop or no cop, badge or no badge. That's just me being polite. I just come up like that. So again, I was gonna tell him, hey, until I realized his pride was just very off. It's like some cops try to portray this image as if they want to look unfriendly and bad. But that's a subject for another day. After I noticed his vibe, I just exited him out and he just walked to the other side of the police truck. Now, the better cop, who was the cop who originally stopped us, once he finished searching the car, he walked up to me, handed me the ash cup that was in the car and says,
"Ma'am, I'm gonna give you the honors of dumping this out."
Now, me personally hated the smell of the ashtray. I hate the smell of any type of smoke. I may participate in that outing every blue moon, but I'm a drinker. Hand me that bottle. That smoke can go. So when he gave it to me to dump it out, I was like, gladly. Dumped it out. I dumped it. The mean cop went to go get babe, brought him to the front of the truck with me. And the cop that was searching the car tells him,
"Now, this is all I found. It's not enough to take you in, so here's your ashtray back. You guys travel back home safely."
bro, from that point out, babe literally dapped him up. He even dapped the mean cop up, and I'm pretty sure the mean cop only said 2 words to him, and that was get out. Meaning get out the truck. So we walked back to the car, and as we walked in, of course, they were still standing there. And I asked babe, I was like, "You driving?"
Hey, chill, you drove enough.
So we started laughing, we hopped in the car. Boy, we felt so relieved. We got in that car smiling like a possum. And the question I asked him once we got in there and got back on the road, you know why we made it out, right?
Cause I know how to finesse.
Nah, it's because of that prayer.
Man, it's cause I know how to finesse.
Boy, don't be underestimating God. That prayer said no hurt, harm, tickets, or danger. And we ain't get either or. So give God credit when it's due. So y'all, we back on the road. I took my nap. Of course, he over there alert because he just ate I don't know how many grams of weed. And respectfully, he drove the rest of those 6 hours. It was wild though, y'all. Cops really thought it was gonna get us trafficking. There's so many incidents I done had with the cops. It's like I don't even get nervous. And most of the time, it don't even be because of me. It's just because I be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I just keep it cool, play it cool, and remain cool. Whatever happens, happens. But the good Lord has always and will always come through. I know this was a shorter story time than from my other ones, but if you guys enjoyed this one, give this a thumbs up. As always, show your girl some love in the comments. I want to know, have y'all guys ever had a similar incident that happened? I like to hear them because I just like to know I'm not alone. But that's it for this story time. Y'all keep it easy, be breezy, and I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Bye.
I got shit on